Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s, and my name is Tammy. The second video we're doing tonight is not going to have any music in it. We're doing the serious and fun facts of 1973, and then we're going to do a video of another song that's in the top 10 on the next video, and then that's going to be it for the night. So we're going to try to just shoot through this one pretty quick because there's not any music on it. And I know this is a music channel and you guys want to hear music. But if you're interested in what happened back in 1973, I'm about to tell you. So we're just going to get started. Okay, let's see. Okay, in some of the serious facts, it says the U.S. economy was plagued with high inflating and oil crisis, rising unemployment, and the worst recession since the 1930s. Inflation tripled from 3.4% to 9.6%, and a Wall Street crash that caused a bear market. Okay. And then it says General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler laid off 100,000 workers in 1973. The Senate Watergate Committee began to televise its hearings. The U.S. Supreme Court legalized abortion, and the Endangered Species Act was also passed in 1973. President Nixon signed legislation that approved construction of the Alaskan pipeline. And then I like this one. Vodka sales surpassed whiskey sales for the first time in 1973. Okay. And then it says women were allowed on juries in all 50 states, finally, in 1973. Okay, and then I'm just going to tell a few other things. The number one song of 1973 was Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree by Tony Orlando and Dawn, so just in case the last video doesn't go out. And I don't know what happened to the video part, because that wasn't the video that went with the song. I don't know, there must have been something I pressed on here beforehand, but I don't have time to go back and re-record it, so I'm just going to leave it that way. All I had was the front of the album cover anyway, because there wasn't anything else that I could do with any of the live things or whatever with it. So hopefully it goes out. I don't know about some of these number one songs, and especially back then, you know, and one that sold that many records too. Sometimes they may not let me put it out. So I'm telling you what it is in case we didn't get to put it out. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Famous Christmas gifts in 1973 were the walkie-talkies, and I love the walkie-talkies. I still like them. We have them where I work, and work in a big warehouse. And I usually can holler out and somebody can hear me, but once in a while, I just like to get on there and say 10-4, good buddy. That's a CB radio, though, isn't it? Okay, let's just get moving here. Okay, the Raleigh chopper bikes. I remember those, and they were hard as hell to ride, too, or to try to steer one. Or I thought, anyway. Dungeons and Dragons came out in 1973, and Shrinky Dinks. I don't know what that is. I've heard of them before, but I'm really not sure what it is. Food that was introduced in 1973 was the stovetop stuffing. Thank God for that. I use it every Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's my secret recipe. And Hamburger Helper was introduced. I'm not much on that, though. Okay, let's see what else they say. The average household income in 1973 was $12,900. A new house would cost you around $32,500. A new car would cost you about $6,000. And the minimum wage was $1.60 an hour. Okay, let's see what they say about movies at the time. 1973, the most popular movie was The Exorcist. And that's all it says about that. And then the top TV show was All in the Family. Watched it all I don't know, I think it come on once a week. Yeah, my mom and dad just loved it, and it was kind of my mom and dad was that couple, kind of, in a way, in some ways. Anyway, the top TV shows was All in the Family, and then Bonanza, Laugh-In, and Mission Impossible ended their TV runs. Okay, and then The sports champs, the Oakland Athletics won the World Series. The Super Bowl champs were the Miami Dolphins. And the Stanley Cup was the Montreal Canadiens. Famous girl names in 1973 were Amy, Jennifer, Kimberly, and Michelle. And popular boy names were Christopher, James, Jason, and Michael. Okay, rock star birthdays, and I don't know who all of these are. I do the first one. Ryan Peake, he's the guitarist with Nickelback. He was born in 1973. Carolyn Orr is the drummer with the group The Corrs. She was born in 1973. Matt Nathanson, which is a singer-songwriter. I think he did like a lot of folk music. And then Bernie, I think it says Bernie Oakley, is the bass player and vocalist for Allman Betts Band. And then celebrities that were born in 1973, there was a lot of them. So I just picked out the ones that I've heard their names before or I know who they are. Neil Patrick Harris, Tyra Banks, Heidi Klum, Mario Lopez, Tori Spelling, Terrell Owens, and Chris Webber. They were all 1973 babies. It's funny how you see them on TV and you try to guess their age, or you think, yeah, they're a lot younger than that, or you think they're closer to your age and then they're still a lot younger. I don't know, but I've had that happen a few times. Okay, I think that's it. That's what we have for our serious and fun facts of 1973. So we're going to go for now. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the channel. Tomorrow evening is Monday night. Be sure to come back on Mondays. I play your guys' requests, and the ones we're playing right now is everybody's favorite song. But don't worry, hopefully by the end of the week, I'll tell you guys to send in another request for the next theme. I'll try to keep that rolling a little, even though we've got quite a few requests to play. So I'm going to have to do a few more songs on the nights that I'm doing your guys' music so that we can move through a little bit more. I think we might play, when we do Tammy's Tuesdays, I'm going to play a couple of my songs and then try to throw some in for you guys on that night, or we'll work it out some way, because now I'm taking off Wednesday nights from the channel and Saturday nights. Weather's getting warmer, everybody's needing to get outside, everybody's got things to do outside, mow, do all that, so I'm no exception. I got that stuff to do too, so I'm just taking another evening off. But be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. And if you're still awake, I know this is going to be the beginning of a new work week, so you might be in bed already. But you might want to stay up for this one if you are sitting there on the couch contemplating on whether to go to bed or not. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Be sure to tell those people you love that you love them each and every day. And peace out.